City shuts down part of the highway and burns nearly 1,300 acres. And the latest on the Tunnel 5 fire in the Columbia River Gorge after it forced level 3 evacuations and federal assistance was required.
And it's a hot and hazy holiday. We're going to get you prepared for the conditions for your 4th of July.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And happy 4th of July to you, Riley, and to everyone watching this morning.
Exactly. Happy 4th of July. We hope you have fun plans.
Yes. Do you have any fun plans?
Well, we're going to be walking in the 4th of July parade this morning in the city of Pasco. That's going to be very exciting. So that's some of my 4th of July plans. Can't spoil everything though.
Can't spoil everything. I know you were talking about some fireworks maybe tonight.
Yes.
If you could stay awake for them.
If I can stay awake, it really depends. Happy Independence Day, everyone. If we take a live look outside in Pasco right now, we're going to be seeing the Giza Stadium sky cam. We see the moon is still out. Yesterday was the full moon. It was beautiful and it still looks like it's shining beautiful and high this morning. For our Independence Day, we do have some widespread haze this afternoon into this evening, but it should be gone a little bit by tonight. We've got some dry and hot conditions as well as some clear skies besides that haze and smoke. So if we take a look at our radar and satellite, we see there's not a lot of cloud coverage right now, but there will be that haze and that smoke. We see it right here across in Yakima with 92 degrees. In the Tri-Cities, a lot of haze as well, 93 degrees. And in Walla Walla, very hazy as well, 92 degrees. On my full forecast in just a little bit, we'll be talking about where that smoke and haze is coming from and how it's going to be affecting our air quality for our 4th of July. But a very hot day ahead of us. I'll send it back to you, Jill.
Thank you, Riley. Evacuation warnings have been lifted after a fast-moving fire shut down both directions of I-82 between Prosser and Benton City and forced level 3 go now evacuations. The first calls came in around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and breezy, extremely dry conditions meant the fire spread quickly. The fire has already jumped the Yakima River and has burned up approximately 1,300 acres. I-82 eastbound has been reopened between Yakutat and Gibbons Road. At least one structure has burned. You can stay up to date on the latest at applevalleynewsnow.com. Firefighters battled several fires over the weekend in Yakima County, including one in Selah that required people to run from their homes. But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us if you're not signed up for those alerts or you're not from the area, you might not know when it's time to go.
Authorities say they had to evacuate about 20 homes here on Rest Haven Road in Selah. The fire rose to 300 acres and at one point was about 40 yards away from the nearest home. But they say not everyone got the notification. If you're just passing through, you can listen to the radio or check the local emergency management social media pages. But if you're a resident, the alerts automatically go out to landlines in the area. However, if you don't have a home phone, you have to sign up for Alert Yakima to get notifications on your cell phone. Firefighters will go door to door to warn people, but sometimes it's too dangerous to send them out or they're too far away to get there in time.
If we're up like on Highway 410, it's going to take at least 45 minutes to get up there to start doing door to door. 45 minutes is a long time for a fire to grow.
Authorities say your best bet is to follow Yakima Valley Emergency Management on Facebook and sign up for Alert Yakima so that if there is an emergency, you can get notified immediately instead of waiting for a knock at the door. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
A fire in the Columbia River Gorge is now blamed for destroying buildings, including some homes. This is in Skamania County near Hood River. Part of State Route 14 is shut down. The fire has burned more than 500 acres so far, with dozens of firefighters already working to get it contained. Firefighters worked yesterday afternoon to clear overground vegetation and deploy hose around homes to protect structures from the wildfire. Fire crews are also watching for burning debris rolling down slope and are promptly extinguishing any to keep the fire from spreading. Firefighters continue scouting for opportunities to create effective fire line. FEMA authorized federal funding to help pay for the fire response. but management of the fire was returned to state officials last night.
Unfortunately, it's the same thing, another year. That's what we have every year, it seems like.
Which was like right next to our house, so they rushed everyone out, and they were in a hurry, you know, kind of yelling, like not really giving them an option, you know, because it's a fire, you know.
There is a red flag warning for Skamania County through Wednesday, and fire officials are warning boaters on the Columbia River to stay alert because aircraft will be scooping up water to fight the fire. Kennewick police raced to the Rite Aid on Ely Street yesterday morning because of reports that someone inside had a gun. Police say that turned out not to be true. They did find a 52-year-old man barricaded in a bathroom. Police say after a short standoff, they were able to take him into custody. He's been booked into jail for felony harassment, among other charges. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says deputies were called to reports of fireworks in Prosser over the weekend, only to find bullet casings when they arrived. The Sheriff's Office says there's no reason to think the gunfire was targeted, but they say it was reckless behavior. In Pasco, drivers on I-182 got backed up in both directions because of a truck that ended up on its side in the median. This was between Argent and Road 68 in Pasco around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. We're still working on getting details on what happened. Since it happened on the highway, State Patrol is in charge of the investigation. And around the same time, another crash impacted drivers on Road 68 at Court Street. You can see an SUV and a pickup truck were involved, and the pickup ended up on its roof. Pasco police are investigating, and a reminder, anytime you see flashing lights, you need to slow down and move over if you can to give first responders room to work. Law enforcement stayed busy on the water over the long weekend. Operation Dry Water is a national campaign to make sure people are staying safe on the water. Advocates say alcohol is the leading contributing factor in deadly boating accidents. And law enforcement officers tell us it doesn't matter if you're on land or on the water, the legal limit is the same.
BUI is boating under the influence. If you are caught over a .08, just like on the road, or you're operating a boat in a reckless manner and we find that you're impaired to the point where you're not operating safely, then you're going to go to jail. You're going to be arrested, you're going to go through the field sobriety tests, then you're going to be taken up to the jail and booked just the same as you would on the road.
Officers were also checking on boat safety and making sure everyone had the required life jackets. They even got some help from the Coast Guard. We'll talk about that coming up later on Good Morning Northwest. We'll return in just a moment, but first Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Happy Independence Day, everyone. It's the 4th of July, and it's a hot one with some haze. For those who are celebrating, we'll get you ready for the conditions. I'll have the extended forecast coming up.
And there are plenty of things to do to celebrate Independence Day, and Yakima is ringing in the holiday with its 6th annual Apple Jam. That's coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
If you're sick and wanna get well,
Patti LaBelle guest stars.
who would have thought that my beautiful daughter-in-law would be in my choir?
I'm a bit of a singer myself.
You're so handsome.
The Wonder Years, Wednesday on ABC.
Indiana Jones delivers 4th of July fireworks. Harrison Ford on bringing Indy back
Let's learn something new about the character.
with a shirtless surprise. Then J-Lo and her new role, hired to seduce a 19-year-old. Next, Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $600 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row.
That's 5 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your cash go further with 6 years no-interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Tuesday the 4th.
Hi, everyone watching at home. We're here to remind you that if you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have live agents available right now to answer your questions and tell you how much your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina Bellich, here with spokesman and TV personality Tom Mustin with us in the Help Center. So Tom, phones are really busy over there. Tell us what kind of calls you're seeing.
Well, Gina, first off, thank you for having me here in the call center with you. We always enjoy talking to the viewers and getting folks the compensation that they deserve. You know, we're seeing calls about all kinds of accidents, but the most common by far has been car accidents. So if you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live person. They'll answer any questions you have and tell you if you have a case and how much your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. All right, folks at home, you heard it. Take advantage of this opportunity and call now.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back. Today is the 6th annual Apple Jam competition put on by Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, where local bands and musicians get a chance to perform on a big stage for the first time. This year they have a bigger stage that's about 40 feet wide, allowing the artists to move more on stage. Almost all of the performers are new this year, but the prizes remain the same, $500 each for the best band, best soloist, and best performer overall.
The purpose is to give local musicians a stage and let them be seen, because an awful lot of people play in their garage or they play to family and friends, and they're just never seen by a big group of people.
There's free parking and admission, plus kids events, a beer garden, fair food, and a carnival. The gates open at noon. The competition starts at 4 and at 10. There will be fireworks. Will be part of Pasco's Grand Old 4th of July parade this morning. This year, the parade route is a bit longer than it's been before. We'll start at City Hall at 10 a.m., then go down West Clark Street past Memorial Park and up West Sylvester back to the starting point. There's a street dance as well for the kids over at Memorial Park starting at 9:15. Coming up, before you go crazy with the fireworks today, there are a few things you should keep in mind before you light a fuse this 4th of July. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert weather forecast.
Oh, check out these spicy birds. Look at those little dots. Those are spice dots. Are we making boxes? A box of birds for just $5.49? Jack, you crazy.
Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking was proud to take part in the Great American Flag Swap. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, superior service, and community support is a reflection of our love for this great nation. Rick's Fencing and Decking thanks you for joining us in honoring our veterans and all who serve.
Get ready to celebrate summer. It's still one of the best times of year to save at More Furniture as our holiday sale continues. Join us for great summer savings and incredible values for every room in your home. Get ready to celebrate summer entertaining, family gatherings, and much more. All at our lowest prices. You can also chat with a style expert and browse all of our sales specials online at morefurniture.com. Find huge savings as our holiday sale continues at More Furniture, where everyone buys furniture for less.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
If you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. These are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows in the back of your ear. Payments as low as $36 a month.
1-800-277-1540.
Step into your best life.
Next Live, we celebrate 4th of July.
Please welcome the grill master himself, Mark Consuelo.
Thank you.
With Nina Dobrev and Jake Shears.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Look at those spicy birds right there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Y'all are 100% all white meat, huh? Man, that bird is getting sauced up. Just $5.49? Okay, I like that.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Well, happy Independence Day, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. We're taking a live look outside right now in Pasco through our Giza Stadium Skycam. We see the moon is still out this morning, starting to be a beautiful day today. So happy Independence Day. We've got a lot to cover today. Widespread haze and hot conditions as well. A dry and clear day for our Independence Day. If we take a look at our day today, other than that haze, we're going to be seeing some clear skies, so not a lot of clouds this morning, definitely, as we take a look at our radar, but we are going to be seeing some of that haze and smoke, and that's heading south from Canada. If we take a look at our smoke forecast, we can definitely see it making its way through our area today, and that's where a lot of that haze is going to be coming from throughout all of our regions today. If we take a look at how that's going to affect our air quality today. For the most part, we are in the green right now, but we can see that moderate air quality start to peak out this morning, and probably by later today, it's going to be a little bit more moderate in the air. If we take a look at our futurecast, we're seeing not a lot of that cloud coverage until this evening, and that's when it's going to start to peak out, especially around the Yakima Valley. By tomorrow, we might see a shower in the Ellensburg area, but it goes away by our start to our dry Thursday. For our temperatures right now, we are seeing mostly 50s across our day right now, but we're seeing a lot of high 50s, some low 50s, Hermiston, Ellensburg, and the Walla Walla area. Starting to be a little cool this morning, but we've got a lot to move forward to. We're seeing the upper 80s and the lower 90s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, lower 90s. And in the Blues, upper 80s and lower 90s. So very similar to what we saw yesterday, just a little bit warmer. That smoke might help us cool down a little bit, actually. So for tonight, we're seeing a clear evening, some clouds, some of that haze as well, but mostly upper 50s, lower 60s. Beautiful conditions for your firework watching if you plan to do that this evening. For our wind conditions right now, mostly lower across the board. Pretty low, 0 miles per hour in the Tri-Cities. Other than that, staying pretty low for our wind speeds. For our 7-day forecast, we're starting today and tomorrow with some haze. We saw some of it yesterday. It's going to continue for the rest of today and into tomorrow in the Yakima area. Hottest day of the week is Thursday, and we're staying across the whole week in the 90s. So a very hot, kind of expected week for us this first week of July. Overnight lows are staying pretty moderate in the 60s. We take a look in the Tri-Cities for the 7-day forecast, looking pretty similar, but we might see a triple digit there in the Tri-Cities for our Thursday. Our overnight lows are staying pretty high as well, getting into the upper 60s later on this week. Again, we've got a hazy Tuesday and Wednesday. For the Walla Walla area, hazy on our Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Hottest day of the week is Thursday. For today, we have a hot and hazy 4th of July. We're going to be seeing a lot of that smoke coverage from also the Canada wildfires and local ones as well. But it's going to be a beautiful and hot day today. I'll send it back to you, Jill.
Thank you, Riley. And for those of you celebrating with fireworks at home tonight, make sure you know what's legal. Officials say an easy rule of thumb is to buy your fireworks in the same city or county where you're planning to use them. And be very cautious about where you're shooting off fireworks because they can easily start a fire when conditions are this dry.
The areas of bushes and brush and where pine needles get dropped, that's all dry and it's fuel right now. It doesn't matter what color the grass is. There's other fuels that can be ignited.
And rockets and missiles are not legal to use or to have outside of an Indian reservation. And fireworks are not allowed on public lands. So if you're out camping for the holiday, leave the explosives behind. Well, good news for your 4th of July cookout. It's more affordable than last year, but last year was a record high, and this year is the second highest. Patrick Cornell has 5 tips to help you save while still enjoying the time with family and friends.
The season of festive cookouts and barbecues is here, and the cost for those feasts can add up fast. While the cost to host gatherings this summer is slightly down this year, it's still the second highest cookout cost on record at nearly $70 for a party of 10. That's according to the Farm Bureau.
The biggest thing to do when you're preparing your meal plan, your menu, is to shop the sales and plan your menu accordingly.
Jessica Allen from the website Living Well, Spending Less has 5 tips to help you host several memorable cookouts this summer without breaking the bank. 1. Use what you have at home. Don't forget what you already have in your freezer, fridge, and your pantry.
You've already purchased those items. Don't let them go to waste. Get creative and create a spread with what you already have on hand.
2. Keep your menu simple and set your budget before you head to the store. 3. Buy in bulk and go generic. When it comes to drinks and chips, buying in bulk can reduce costs. 4. If you're planning to grill, think through different cuts of meat that stretch a little further or go with chicken instead of beef. Chicken breast is down nearly 2% in price compared to last year. And 5, get creative and go for a meatless meal altogether. There are plenty of recipes that use veggies or less expensive items.
Get all of those colors in there. It makes your tablescape look beautiful. It's fresh, it's good for you, and it saves you a little money too.
I'm Patrick Cornell.
You may not think of Independence Day as a massive injection into the economy, but it kind of is. Wallet Hub compiled some numbers and figured out Americans plan to spend $9.5 billion in food alone for the 4th of July. Some of that will go to the 150 million hot dogs people eat that day. Another $3 billion will go to beer and wine, and $6.5 billion to American flags. Americans will drop another $2.7 billion on fireworks. Bills from emergency room visits for firework mishaps weren't part of the calculation. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, the competitors for this year's hot dog eating contest have arrived, and they've officially been weighed in.
On the news, Bachelorette! Woo!
Watch Monday night on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
Weeknights on MeTV. Watch Andy Griffith at 8, The Beverly Hillbillies at 9, and Green Acres at 9:30.
MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities. Broadcast channels 35.2 and 42.2 and on Spectrum Channel 182.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
Buds and Blossoms 2 in Richland. Servicing the full Tri-Cities, we design custom arrangements for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and just because. Stop into Buds and Blossoms 2, home of the Big White Dogs at 1310 Jadwin, Richland.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles. Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did.
Cue the confetti!
That's cold.
Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
It's a celebration of Merlot this summer in Walla Walla, July 13th through the 15th. Join more than 50 Walla Walla wineries for Celebrate Walla Walla Valley Wine. Take part in special tastings of rare library wines, enjoy intimate winemaker dinners, and gain access to premium Merlots during the wine panel presentation and tasting. Participate in this full sensory experience from July 13th through the 15th. Tickets are on sale now at wallawallawine.com.
To celebrate the 4th of July, we're going to Idaho's 4th of July Summit.
We basically manage about 22.5 miles of trail.
A special winter flight in the middle of summer.
Really nice up there.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Next ET, we're unlocking the ET Vault with America's sweetheart.
Well, I've been called worse things.
Never before seen interviews with Julia Roberts. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Time right now is 5:26. Well, a famous contest is taking shape in the Big Apple. Contestants for Nathan's famous 4th of July International Hot Dog Eating Contest gathered for this year's weigh-in.
The annual Independence Day event will bring some of the biggest names in competitive eating to the same table, including Joey Chestnut, the contest's top male champion of all time, and Miki Sudo, the top female champion of all time.
They will join others in gorging on as many hot dogs as they can eat for 10 minutes, all for the honor of Nathan's first place prize, featuring a mustard bedazzled belt, $10,000, and the title of hot dog eating champ.
Approximately 35,000 people are expected to attend this year's festivities on Coney Island today.
I don't know. I do like a good hot dog, but I think I'll only eat one this holiday.
I think so too. I don't know if I could particularly partake in this event.
How do they continue to want to do this is my question, because I feel like you'd be sick of it after a while.
I think so. You know, you got to have some flavors to them, you know, instead of just like the generic hot dog, some different types of flavors, like maybe like a smoky hot dog, if you know what I mean. We do have some smoke on our forecast today. If we take a live look outside right now on our Giza Stadium Skycam, we will be seeing some hazy conditions for our Independence Day. I'll have a look at your first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, legal action has been taken against some of the most elite schools in the country, as some are saying that legacy admissions is, quote, affirmative action for rich kids. And just a day after gun violence erupted at a block party in Baltimore, shots are fired in a Philadelphia neighborhood, leaving 4 people dead.
In today's Tech Bites, a social media clone war. Facebook's parent company Meta is looking to take on Twitter in the wake of Elon Musk's rocky takeover. The new competitor is called Threads and focuses on public conversation. The app uses your Instagram login and is set to launch on Thursday. Twitter has launched a new version of TweetDeck, which helps monitor other users' content. The previous version was free, but Twitter says the new version will only be for verified users who pay $8 a month. The change takes effect in about a month. And finally, a price hike at Tidal. The music streaming service is increasing the cost of its base hi-fi subscription by $1 to $11 a month, and the family plan is jumping to $17. The move follows similar price bumps at other streamers, including Apple Music. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great 4th of July.
A heart attack? Do they have life insurance?
No.
But we have life insurance. John.
I'm trying to find something we can afford.
Fortunately, in only a few minutes, SelectQuote found John a $500,000 policy for only $29 a month. And his wife Anne a $500,000 policy for only $21 a month. Go to SelectQuote.com now and get the insurance your family needs
at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Bug spray works best
when your family actually wears it. Get odor-free 8-hour protection from mosquitoes and ticks without the ick. Zevo On-Body Repellent. People love it. Bugs hate it.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo and taking Release. Golo saved my life. I was way overweight, and that's what sent me down the path. Was I wanted to make sure and live for my kid. Plain and simple.
Activists are taking on elite universities, claiming their legacy admissions policies aren't too far removed from affirmative action. And gun violence erupts in Philadelphia, leaving 4 dead just 1 day after a mass shooting claims the lives of 2 people in Baltimore.
It's a hot and hazy holiday. We're going to get you prepared for your conditions for your 4th of July.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And Riley, it is a hot 4th of July. What else would we expect for the 4th?
It is. We're going to be expecting some haze throughout our areas, a lot of haze and smoke as it's coming down from Canada. So that might affect our air quality just a little bit if you're out enjoying the fireworks this evening, like hopefully all of us will be. If we take a live look outside in Pasco right now, we're going to see starting a little bit gloomy this morning, but looking pretty clear so far. That haze is going to be coming out a little bit later on today. Widespread haze across our entire region, some dry and hot conditions as well. So we're going to have a clear day in terms of cloud coverage, but we're going to be seeing some of that smoke as well. Dry and hot conditions, we've been seeing that for quite a while now. We are not going to be seeing any rain for our 4th of July evening. Taking a look at our radar, this is what I mean by that. Not cloud coverage, especially this morning, as we're seeing not a whole lot of movement. If we take a look at our daily planner, we're seeing 92 degrees in the Yakima area and all of this haze across the area. We were seeing a little bit of haze yesterday. We're going to be seeing some more today. 93 degrees in the Tri-Cities, also some haze, and in Walla Walla, that haze as well. We'll talk about how this is impacting your air quality coming up in my full forecast.
Now to a new legal battle over the college admissions process. Days after a landmark Supreme Court ruling, activists are now fighting back, challenging the way some schools give preference to children of their alumni. ABC's Lionel Moise has the details.
It's been called affirmative action for the rich. Legacy admissions, the practice of children of alumni and big donors getting preference in college admissions. Now, just days after the Supreme Court gutted affirmative action, civil rights groups are challenging legacy admissions at Harvard University. In a complaint filed with the Department of Education yesterday, a legal activist group claims Harvard's legacy system violates the Civil Rights Act by discriminating against Black, Hispanic, and Asian applicants in favor of less qualified white candidates who are better connected to alumni and donors.
The Civil Rights Act of 1964 has a provision known as Title VI that says if you receive federal funds, you can't discriminate on the basis of race.
The complaint asks the Department of Education to declare legacy admissions illegal and force Harvard to end them as long as a university receives federal funding. A recent study found that for one Harvard class, 70% of legacy students were white, and being a legacy student made an applicant roughly 6 times more likely to be admitted. It's not just Harvard. The Wall Street Journal reports in Princeton's class of 2023, 73% of legacy students were white. And although last week's Supreme Court decision on affirmative action was seen as a win for conservatives, there appears to be bipartisan support for ending legacy admissions.
One of the things that Harvard can do to make that even better is to eliminate any legacy programs where they have preferential treatment for legacy kids.
With public opinion shifting, more action against legacy admissions could be on the way.
I think that is really what we're going to see even more than administrative complaints. And of course, if the complaint against Harvard is successful, it is likely that other institutions will have to drop the practice too.
Experts say the complaint could take years to investigate. Another shooting, this time in Philadelphia Monday night. 6 people were shot and 4 are reported dead after a hail of gunfire that left 50 shell casings behind. Philadelphia police say someone opened fire in a Southwest neighborhood using an AR-style rifle. Investigators took the suspect into custody, who was also armed with a handgun. The suspect, a 40-year-old African-American male, wore a bulletproof vest and had several magazines of ammunition and a police scanner. All 6 shooting victims were male. The adults who are deceased ranged in age from 20 to 49. 2 children were shot. One was just 2 years old. The other was 13. They're listed in stable condition at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Investigators are not aware of a motive for the shooting at this time.
Our officers were able to apprehend the male in the rear alley of 1600 Fraser Street. And when they did, this male was wearing a bulletproof vest with multiple magazines in the vest. He also had a scanner and an AR-style rifle and a handgun underneath his body. He was taken into custody without further incident.
Riley Fitzgerald is here now with a look at your forecast.
Well, it is the 4th of July and it's a hot one with some haze. For those of you who are celebrating, we'll get you ready for the conditions. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And airlines are attempting to bounce back after a rough holiday weekend, but the weekend's chaos may affect your travel plans in the days to come. You're getting a $1,000 check for Dayspring Ministries.
Knowing that you're helping someone else, you know, and that you're making a difference in their life. She's like my hero.
Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl, loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency.
Plus, receive $1,000 off your new roof when you schedule by the end of July. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. Look at that mesmerizing saucy swirl. The crispy chicken is making you hungry. Very hungry. Get one of the new crispy chicken pizzas, available online for $9.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Apple Valley News Now is your television home for NFL Monday Night Football, college football, GMA, and all the great ABC shows. Plus, Apple Valley News Now leads the way with the best local news and first alert weather. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Step into your best life.
Next Live, we celebrate 4th of July.
Please welcome the grill master himself, Mark Consuelo.
Thank you. With Nina Dobrev and Jake Shears.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portion of Cap KV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Time right now is 5:39. Welcome back. Today is Independence Day, and many Americans have faced obstacles getting to their holiday destinations, especially if they're flying. The Transportation Safety Administration says it screened a record number of air travelers over the long holiday weekend. But there has been a lot of turbulence for passengers, both in the air and on the ground. As CNN's aviation correspondent Pete Muntean explains, there may be more ground stops and delays in the days to come.
From severe weather to record-setting crowds, July 4th air travel is being put to the test. Friday, the Transportation Security Administration screened the most people at airports ever, 2.88 million, followed by 2.5 million people Saturday and again on Sunday.
There's always situations, but this one is like, I would have to say it's one of the worst. It's been kind of a disaster.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg tells CNN that delays are down after last week when United Airlines canceled more than 3,000 flights and delayed another 8,000, more than any U.S. carrier.
We're watching more potential for severe weather. That's what touched off all of these problems about a week ago. Things look like they have quickly returned to normal for the system, and United also appears to have recovered.
In a new memo, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby says he's had constructive conversations with Buttigieg and is committed to a partnership with the Federal Aviation Administration, which he initially blamed for delays. Kirby says United will also reassess its schedule at its massive hub in Newark, which even he shunned last week, admitting to and apologizing for flying on a private jet from nearby Teterboro.
This is not the week leading up to July 4th that the airlines were hoping for.
For now, the Federal Aviation Administration is tracking even more severe weather, warning of ground stops for flights bound to more than a dozen airports on the East Coast.
But I think that your odds are a lot better of an on-time arrival this week than they were last week.
The next test when travelers begin making the return trip after the holiday. Right now, the TSA is on pace to meet its forecast of screening 17 million people at airports nationwide through July 5th.
If an airline cancels or makes a significant change in the flight, regardless of the reason, they are required to give you a full cash refund if you no longer wish to travel. The Federal Aviation Administration just certified for testing a vehicle a California startup calls a flying car. It's the first fully electric vehicle to get U.S. government approval that can both fly and travel on roads. Aleph Automotive said its Model A vehicle aircraft is the first flying vehicle that is drivable on public roads and can park like a normal car. It has vertical takeoff and landing capabilities and will be able to carry 1 or 2 occupants. Its range will be 200 miles on the road and 110 miles in the air. The company expects to sell each vehicle for $300,000, with the first delivery projected for the end of 2025. It still needs National Highway Traffic Safety Administration approval. A winning Powerball ticket is now worth an estimated $546 million. It's the second time this year the lottery's jackpot has climbed over $500 million. The last one was over $750 million, and the winning ticket was purchased in Western Washington back in February. No one has won since April 19th. The next drawing is Wednesday night. A Powerball ticket costs $2. Your ticket odds of winning are less than 1 in 292 billion. Coming up, severe weather continues to impact the country as millions of Americans are on the alert for record temperatures and storm warnings. And we'll return with a look at your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up next.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs. Now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
There are some people who have been tricked and lied to by someone they trust, someone they may even love, someone who sells them for sex. That's sex trafficking, and it's a crime. If you're a victim of sex trafficking, know that there is hope. There is a way out, a way to a better life. There are people who can help. You just need to take the first step.
The Support Advocacy and Resource Center, SARC, is here to help. Visit us at supportadvocacyresourcecenter.org. Services are free and confidential.
The 4th of July sale is on at More Furniture, and we have incredible doorbuster deals on sofas under $400. Sink into mid-century comfort with this full-size sofa for only $399. Or choose this plush sofa with decorative accent pillows available in 2 color options for only $3.99. More furniture is stocked with the looks you'll love, all on sale for the 4th of July. But hurry in, these doorbuster specials won't last.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BruxNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BruxNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
To celebrate the 4th of July, we're going to Idaho's 4th of July Summit.
We basically manage about 22.5 miles of trail.
A special winter flight in the middle of summer.
Really nice up there.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Indiana Jones delivers 4th of July fireworks. Harrison Ford on bringing Indy back
Let's learn something new about the character.
with a shirtless surprise. Then J-Lo and her new role, hired to seduce a 19-year-old. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs. Now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Independence Day, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. We're taking a live look outside right now in Pasco through the Giza Stadium Skycam. So far looking like a very clear start to our Independence Day. We do have some widespread haze that's going to be coming throughout our areas. Some very clear conditions other than that haze and the smoke. Other than that, we've got a dry and hot day ahead of us. Nothing that we haven't been seeing for the last couple of days now. So for our radar, we're seeing no cloud coverage right now. We're going to be seeing not a lot until maybe this evening. We'll see that on our future cast coming up in just a little bit, but we will be seeing some of that smoke, and this is where it's coming from. No one's surprised to see it coming south from the Canada wildfires, and as we make our way through the afternoon, it's going to be spreading throughout the rest of our areas. We might be wondering how this is impacting our air quality. So if we take a look at our air quality right now, mostly we're in the green, which is good air quality, but we do see that moderate start to peak out from the north heading down south, and we expect that later on today we're going to be seeing a little bit more of that moderate air quality. If we take a look at our future cast right now, so we're very, very clear throughout the start of our day. Into the evening, we will see some light cloud coverage across our areas. Should be able to still see those fireworks tonight though. As we get into Wednesday evening, we may see a shower in the Ellensburg or Yakima area. It's going to be gone pretty quick for a clear start to our Thursday. If we take a look at our temperatures right now, it's a cool start to our morning, but it's going to be heating up quite a bit as we get later on in our day. So mostly upper 50s, some lower 50s in the Walla Walla area, the Blues. 50 in Ellensburg. It always stays a little bit cool there in the mornings. Other than that, mostly in the upper 50s across the board. But again, we're going to be heating up quite a bit. Our highs today in the Yakima Valley, upper 80s, lower 90s. In the Mid-Columbia, we're seeing all over the 90s today, mostly lower 90s. In the Blues, we're seeing upper 80s, lower 90s as well. So very similar conditions to what we saw yesterday, just maybe a little bit warmer today. Some of that smoke and haze might cool us down just a little bit, but we're still going to be staying very, very warm for our Independence Day. Tonight, when we're going to be doing that firework watching, it's going to be pretty cool this evening, upper 50s, lower 60s across the area, 62 in the Yakima area, 59 in the Tri-Cities, and 53 for Walla Walla. So it's a clear evening. We're going to be getting some of those clouds coming up later on tonight. For our wind speeds, we're seeing mostly lower digits so far, nothing in the double digits so far for our wind speed. So no big wind events this evening. If we take a look at our 7-day forecast, we are going to be in the 90s all across the Yakima area this week. Hazy start to our week for our Independence Day. And again, the hottest day of the week is Thursday, 98 degrees for Yakima. In the Tri-Cities, again, hazy day for our Tuesday and Wednesday. And we're going to be seeing the triple digits for our Thursday. For the Walla Walla area, very similar, hottest day Thursday. We're going to be seeing a hot and hazy 4th of July, but we're going to be seeing a very hazy day as well. Jill, I will send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And now to the latest on the holiday weather. Storms could disrupt July 4th plans from Boston to D.C. and across the Midwest and Plains. Meanwhile, parts of the West could see record heat today. Even Portland, Oregon could see temperatures approaching 100. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the details.
This morning, holiday plans under threat with millions of Americans on alert for severe storms and dangerous heat. Powerful storms rolling across the east, wind and rain slamming areas north of New York City.
Oh my goodness, get it, slow down, slow down.
In Virginia, heavy rain making travel treacherous. And across the border in North Carolina, strong winds and hail, power outages stretching from the East Coast to Missouri. More than 100,000 customers left in the dark. Today, the Midwest and Plains face the biggest threat.
You reset in the Midwest, Minneapolis back through Denver, damaging winds and isolated tornadoes possible there.
Across the West, more than 30 million people facing heat alerts. Las Vegas hitting 112 degrees yesterday. A woman succumbing to the heat while hiking in the Grand Canyon in triple-digit temperatures. Meanwhile, fire warnings have been issued in the Pacific Northwest. This wildfire in Washington state burning several structures. Dry conditions have prompted more cities to replace their July 4th fireworks displays with drone shows to reduce the risk of fires.
There's less noise pollution, there's less pollution in general, and we can run it every single night versus a fireworks show where we can run maybe once.
But if drones aren't your thing and you're looking to beat the heat, the slopes are open in parts of California for some July 4th skiing, thanks to last year's epic snowfall, which measured more than 56 feet. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
The weather in the east is expected to be less severe today than yesterday, but flash flooding is possible along the I-95 corridor in the northeast. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Generation Gap.
Thursday, Kelly Ripa hosts the comedy game show where juniors and seniors flex their pop culture knowledge.
Name this legend.
Katy Perry.
New Generation Gap, Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
The electrifying rock stars from the original cast of the Broadway production now in concert. This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. Live and in concert. Friday, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, performing the monster hits that helped define the 80s.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new roof when you schedule by the end of July. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with their new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza. Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Sweetie pie?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid this closet is full. Do you really need all of these shirts?
I was waiting until I could fit into them again.
And how's that going?
Well, not so well.
This closet isn't getting any bigger. How about we make some space?
I guess I could pick a few out and
Good.
donate them to Goodwill.
Your donations to Goodwill support our local Employment Connection Center, a free walk-in job search assistance program.
Good job. Goodwill.
Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings during the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on an all-new Tempur-Breeze and get a $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry! The Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends Tuesday the 4th.
Have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be taking a look close to home this morning. If we take a look at our weather maps, we're going to be seeing 90 degrees for the Ellensburg area. Very hazy sun today for the Ellensburg area. We're going to be seeing the lower 90s. Also for the Yakima area, we're going to be a little bit warmer than we were yesterday, but otherwise very, very similar conditions yesterday. Haze all across the area today. In the Mid-Columbia, we are seeing lower 90s all across the area. In the Blues, we're going to be seeing upper 80s and lower 90s. We're going to have a look at more conditions on my forecast that's coming up.
Fireworks have a high-tech competitor this 4th of July. Drone displays are replacing traditional shows in some cities. Colette Bordelon has details.
Got it? The sky's the limit for these heavy boxes. Starting their trip in the dirt. But what's in the boxes is where the work takes off.
Heck yeah, let's talk about some drones.
Thomas Dolan could do that all day.
It gives you a view of the world that you can't get.
His young business, Bright Flight Drone Shows, has dreams of getting hundreds of drones.
All right, I'm gonna hover them.
And these drones really shine at night.
What are the differences between drone shows and fireworks shows?
There's a lot of differences. You know, I certainly don't want to, sit here and say that I don't love fireworks. I love fireworks. We know that there are downsides to fireworks.
He says those include injuries, noise pollution, and negative environmental impacts.
Drones, there's nothing. They are clean. It's a drone, our battery. You put them up, they put on a spectacular show, they come back, you're done.
Dolan admits weather can be problematic for drones, and how much they cost is another barrier.
There's limitations with our time frame. We're anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes is our typical drone show.
What would you say to the people who just don't want to watch a drone show? They want to see a fireworks show.
Just give it a chance.
A chance when Dolan believes drones are the way of the future for the 4th of July.
Dolan says his company is putting on private performances this year and hopes to put on larger events in the future.
Would you give a drone show a chance, Riley?